fuck's up, my britches? If you are new here, hello, my name is Brittany. In today's video, we're going to be doing the eyeshadow palette tag. And I've got a friend of mine that's going to be joining me on this very interesting journey, traveling through all of our old eyeshadow palettes. So if you guys didn't see it initially, this was a collaboration between Samantha March and Allie Glines. They pretty much were, I guess, from what I gather from it, they were inspired from TikTok, how it says like, show your favorite foundation, show this, show this, show this. So they kind of took that and then created this tag. So if you're a creator, I encourage you guys to do this tag also, but we wanted to do this live. One, because we wanted to get you guys involved and hear what your guys' favorites or whichever, like I have all the categories are all listed down below, but I'm going to have them flashing on the screen, like which palette that we're talking about at the moment. And we wanted to include you guys, but I had to include one of my eyeshadow britches, okay? And that is going to be my girl, Karen Harris. Hi,
Karen. Hey.
This bitch, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like, who do I know that loves to talk about eyeshadow palettes? And Karen was the first one that came to mind, so I'm like, let's do this shit.
And I was like,
hi to Karen. Yes. So if you guys aren't following Karen already, make sure you guys subscribe to her channel. It's linked down below. She's just the best. She's on a roll. She just hit 5,000 subscribers. So yes, Karen. Yes, girl. There's Emily Hanhan. What's up, girl? Let's see who's in the live chat. We'll get this going really quick, and then we'll get into all of our questions. Actually, let me grab my. I came prepared today. Okay, I did research today. Okay, so let's say hi to everybody in the live chat. We've got LC. We have Makeup by Michelle. We have Peggy, Emily, Leah. Oh my God, there's going to be so many of these
so great.
Right now. We've got Tara, Sherry. We have me. Hey, britches, don't forget to like and share. Shameless.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. We have Jennifer. I believe it's Koki, right? Am I right? Koki. We have Parnica, Kit B, Sweet Roar. Sweet Roar. Wow, Sweet Roar. I do that every single time. We have Maytal. Oh my God, we've got so many of you guys in here. I'm so excited. Who's excited for some eyeshadow palettes tonight? We got Christina. We have Christy. Hey, hey. What's up, my britches? What's popping? What's good? Did you guys share this video yet? Did you guys tweet this video out yet? Did you share it on your Facebooks, Instagrams? Karen, get your shit together. Come on, eyeshadow palette queen. Karen's buckling under pressure tonight. I just realized we're doing an eyeshadow palette video and I have nothing on my eyes right now.
You were like, you had it planned. You were like, I'm going to do my makeup. I'm going to be ready. So I'm like, crap, no.
That was the plan. And then I got out of work. I ate dinner. I had to take a shower. I was a hot ass mess. And here we are.
Showers make everything better. I swear. When I've had a bad day, it's like,
oh yeah. It was nice, like I got out of work. I'm like, I'm done here.
Peace.
Exactly. All right, let's see what Laura says. Been waiting all day for this. Girls, I've been so excited. Karen did a live stream this morning, and I was so hyped after that live stream because she killed it. And I'm like, I can't wait to talk about eyeshadow palettes because who doesn't love talking about palettes, right?
Yeah, for real. That's my favorite thing.
No, right? Okay, so why don't we? Let's get rolling. Mm-hmm. I want you guys to chime in along the way. We want to know what your guys' favorite stuff is too. So let me hold on. I gotta change some shit around here really quick, and then we can get it popping. I had to move that off of the background because it was driving me crazy. Okay, so first one, we're gonna show your newest eyeshadow palette. What's your newest eyeshadow palette, Karen?
Go first, or you want me to go?
Let's do it. Let's do it at the same time.
Oh,
ready?
Okay. Hold on.
hold on.
Back every time. Okay.
Or we should go like one at a time, so that way we could actually talk about the palettes.
Well, we can show them together, and then whoever you want to go first.
Okay, ready? Them, I guess. Newest palette on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bitch, you have 2. Are you swearing? Are you kidding me right together? See, this is why I pulled in Karen on this one because she's the eyeshadow palette queen. Oh my God. Okay.
Problem.
Tell me which one you have. What palettes do you have?
So this is a brand that's on my list of brands to try this year, and I saw like somebody talk about them. It might have been Julia Mazzucato, but it's a brand called Shared Planet, and I think they do some proceeds go to saving. I want to say wildlife, but like each palette is themed. Like this one's the polar bear palette, and so my husband loves bears, and so I've been like eyeing this one forever, and it's so heavy. Like I wasn't expecting. Like it. This one is like so weighted. It feels really luxurious. And then they
I'm
had
like living for that packaging right now. I love
yeah, and
the
they had an
hollow.
Earth Day sale, so I got them like on sale too. So I felt a little bit better. But I've been wanting to try them. So
You're like, should I get it? It's on sale.
yeah, and then this is the tiger themed, and I didn't see a lot of videos on this, so I thought it would be kind of a fun thing to do videos about for like I haven't figured out.
She cute.
Yeah, this one's more neutral, but this is like tiger themed. So I thought it was like really cute and had a cool message behind it. I think Kristen Dominique and Nicole Guerrero are like brand ambassadors.
Oh,
or
yeah.
like
Oh,
something.
you know what? Now that I think about it, I have heard of that brand, and I think it was from Christian Dominique. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
or no, it was Nicole Guerrero because they went to India or something, right?
Yeah, and like saw tigers and stuff. So I watched her video because I was trying to do like more research just to see what, but it was hard to find anything. So I figured I'd get them and do
Just
my
get it yourself.
yeah.
What's two more pallets?
Help everyone out. I'm just doing this out of the kindness of my heart.
Oh my god, I freaking love it. All right, so yours are what was it? Shared Planet?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to link these all after the fact if I can find them all.
Yeah.
So Shared Planet. And then mine is going to be Artist Couture Supreme Nudes. I talked about this and oh my god. Yeah, you have this palette too, right? I talked about this in my Sephora recommendations video. It's just like your basic ass neutral palette. I keep saying it's like if you missed out on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Makeup by Mario palette. It's such a bomb ass palette. It's nothing extraordinary. Again, it's just your basic ass nudes. But this shade, Opulence, I cannot like. This is like the shade. I can't pull out this palette and not swatch it. I wish he had more of the shades in this one.
Yeah,
I wish so good though.
Like that's how I want all my shimmers to swatch. So like,
right?
Yeah, and so because there's like I have such a specific need for eyeshadow like that. And so when people buy palettes that are different from what I like, I think I always try to say like Colored Rain, like their shimmers. So I have like formulas that I really like. And when people ask me why I don't like a palette or why I don't like a formula, I'm like, because it doesn't work like what I like.
Exactly. That's how I am. Like Makeup Geek foil channels, they're like my shit. But this one, I think this is like my number one for like metallic right now.
Yeah, I just want
nothing
my metallics to
swatches like it.
Yeah, I don't want to have to sit there and deal with like crumbling and no.
And this one, it has like a slight, like it's got glitter in it, but it's so fine. So it's not like, it's not like those ColourPop glitters or like, it's not like a pressed glitters.
The green is beautiful and the mattes blend like, blend so good.
It's a bottom ass palette. Like I cannot, I've talked about it in I think like 4 videos since then. I feel like I'm always wearing that palette too now. Like I'm always wearing that palette, it seems like. So that's my newest one. Let's see what their newest palettes are. And then Karen, if you have any of the ones that they are talking about, chime in.
Oh.
Let's see. Whip them out. We'd be here all damn day.
Yeah, actually.
Christy says, Sydney Grace Love palette. I still need to get that palette. You have both of them, don't you?
No, they sent me the dark one. I
the
was
tan
confused
one?
about which one they sent me. I'm such an idiot.
Well, I was too. I'm like, I feel like they would have sent you the darker one just because tan girl friendly, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, I didn't really think that one through.
I didn't want to confuse people. Then I
can't even stand you. I'm just kidding. Maytel says the Carly Bible. So that's the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Let's see. We have ColourPop, right? ColourPop. Solstice 9 pan.
That Ulta one. That's the Ulta one that came to Ulta.
I always snooze over ColourPop. I don't know why. I'm always a snooze fest when it comes to their palettes. We got Tom Ford. Damn, you
Yeah,
fancy. Tom Ford Suspicion and nude dip quads. Yes, girl, she fancy up in this
This
bitch.
is what happens when you start watching Mel Thompson and Morgan Turner.
Right?
Girls.
And I just found, because we did that, you were involved, like we did the flat and the curve like picture. You were in that, right?
No. But
You were in that?
No.
We're going to pretend that you were, but I never followed like half of the people that were on there. And Morgan Turner was one of them. And I'm like, I should have never started following her because she does like such good content. I'm just like,
she's so good. Oh,
yeah.
so
now I'm like, I
sweet.
want everything. I want everything that she has.
Yeah.
So we have, Leah says Mothership. I think that's 4 or 5. What's a V? V's
5.
what, 5?
Yeah. I keep looking at my phone.
so
I just
smart.
look at the comments.
I know. I pull them up on the screen, Karen. I expected someone will pull latest artist contour nude palette. Oh,
Yeah.
artist couture. Okay. I can't read. I had hooked on phonics when I was younger. It's okay. Let's see. The Charlotte Darling palette. I have no Charlotte Tilbury palettes.
Which one's the Darling? Is that one of the new ones? The pinky one, or is that I
think it's remember. Like isn't it one of the quads, like the newest quads, right? Or maybe not.
Oh.
Maybe not. I could be totally wrong. Sweet Roar says my newest is the Natasha Denona Love palette. I don't think I heard one bad review on that one.
I saw a lot of people getting that one during the sale.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my God. I feel like I'm going to take forever if I answer all these. So I'll like pull up a select few and then we'll move on to the next one. How does that sound? Because I'll be here all damn day because everybody's like, I got this one, I got this one, I got this one. Or I'll try to blaze through them. How about that? Because I don't want to skip over comments. Let's see.
I mean,
it's
Saturday night. I don't have anywhere else to be. So
okay, good. Because I'm like, I don't want to hold you up any later. But let's see. We got Charlotte Tilbury Rebel.
That's the green one, I think. Rebel.
That's the one Samantha March has been loving. Is that green one? How do the metallics and the Supreme nudes compare to Pat McGrath? Karen, can you answer that one? Because I have no Pat McGrath palettes. I'm going to leave that up on the screen.
Different. I get that question so much because the one that was limited edition, she's got like a few different formulas. So her metallics and then her special shades definitely require like a glitter glue situation. So like I like to use like the Too Faced glitter glue just because they're more flaky. But her metallics, oh my God, they like swatch like butter. So they're really good. So I think I would say you're it's so hard because the Supreme Nudes palette is really good, but like the price point is insane, right? $40 versus $125. Like, yeah, I feel like you're not gonna get the same experience, but I don't necessarily think if you pick Artist Couture, you're gonna have a bad time using it because it's such a good palette.
It's a solid, like it like goes with everything because that's like the only shade in that palette that has that formula. Like if he had more of those shades, like I hope he does like a full palette of just shades like that.
Yes, and
like just that formula, that'd be bomb.
Like I said, I think in my haul video or something, I said, if you're going to do the Sephora sale, like pick the Supreme Nudes over like the Rust palette. That's what I would do the comparison is.
Right. Yeah, because the reality is they're totally different.
Yeah, the Rust palette is very dry, just not my kind of formula. So I would pick Artist. Yeah.
I've been eyeing that 420 palette because it's all mattes. Like I really like their matte formula, but their metallic formula is not my favorite.
Yeah, I think I'm excited. I bought it only because somebody was so kind and sent me the Gemini. And so I figured it would be fun to compare those different ones, like the 420, the Gemini, the Smoke Sessions. But
yeah, like looking at them all on the sale webs, like looking at them all on sale, like all together, I'm like, they look so similar. But I mean, they probably look different in person.
Yeah,
but it doesn't help seeing them all on the same page because it's like, wait, they're not really that different.
I was doing like some deep thought on that, and I was like, it's like loving nudes, right? So if you love, like, there's people that have like 80 nude shades, and I can't understand why, but to me, it's like if somebody loves grungy greens, like you're gonna want all of them.
Oh, absolutely! Like that's where if it was fall and they had the sale, I would have bought probably all of them. Yeah. But I didn't buy anything because I'm like, I know I won't wear those right now.
Yeah, they have really good blushes too. Not that anyone needs more, but
see, I don't know if I like their blushes. Like,
they
well, because I have like the trio ones. I have the ones with the Karen's digging
I gotta get it. Seriously, these are $15. This color is so pretty.
The color is really pretty.
It just like on my skin tone, it just, oh my God, it's like shimmery and like,
Karen, stop it. You're gonna make us all buy shit.
I mean,
we're talking about eyeshadow palettes, Karen.
sorry, but I had to because it is a good sale, and Melt does really do some good sales, I think. Like,
yeah, because they're what? I think it's, if you guys missed it, Melt's having not everything's on sale, but I think it's everything's like 30% off. That's not new. Like the Rush palette's not on sale. The 420 palette's not on sale.
Right.
But I think everything else besides those collections is on sale for like 30% off or something like that.
Yeah.
Lemonade Stand says Melt is overpriced in my opinion. Their prices are definitely high, but I also don't know. I have never checked like where they like make their products and stuff.
That's a good
Karen's
point.
like, wait, let me dig one out. And I'll look.
Just really look. I don't necessarily care. I said this in a video. I was like, I think there's good palettes made in places and there's bad palettes. You know, it just so
shit, there's really good palettes made in the US and there's also really bad ones made in the US. It's not just like outside of the US, you know. I think it's more consistent made in the US and made in like Italy and versus made in China. I think it's very hit or miss, but it's such a crapshoot no matter what.
Yeah.
Let's see. By the way, did you guys like this video yet? I'm just wondering. All right, let's move on to the next one. What is your oldest palette?
Let me grab it.
Are we showing on 3 again?
Okay, yeah,
ready?
It's
1, 2, 3. I'm like, what is it? What is it? Mine's Urban Decay Naked.
Old.
This is my very first palette. Like, I've never gotten rid of it because this is the very first eyeshadow palette I've ever purchased.
Yeah.
Period. And it still looks like it's in pretty good use too. Like, I could probably still use this.
I should whip mine out because that's like the one palette in my entire collection that actually looks used. Yeah. The days of when you only had one eyeshadow palette.
That's this one, and I refuse to get rid of it.
Look at this pan.
I've never panned an eyeshadow. Ever.
This is 2009 Karen.
No, every time I come relatively close, I think the only shadow I've ever come close to panning is Makeup Geek Mirage. And then I dropped it. So there's that.
You panned it, yeah.
Yeah, so I panned it. Urban Decay, I feel like this is like everybody's like oldest or one of their oldest.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, you tell us what your palette is. I don't.
Okay.
You didn't tell us
I don't really know what this is called anymore, but it's an Urban Decay palette, and it's so funny.
It's Urban Decay.
Yeah, and Georgia Harris has like a crazy backstory about this palette because she talked about it on her channel about how this chick she knew had this palette and she wanted this palette, like this whole story. But mine I actually got when I was in Hawaii. This is so funny. So spring break of 2009.
Of 2009.
Yeah. Karen goes to Hawaii. Like, I had this friend who like was visiting me and we went to Hawaii, and I found Urban Decay, like an Urban Decay counter, and this guy like did my makeup, and I'd like never had my makeup done at a counter, and I was just like,
oh my God,
so happy with myself. And I had just gotten my tax return as like a college student, so I spent like $400.
I'm spending money today.
I think I came home and I'm like, what? Like, I had an Urban Decay foundation. I had like Midnight Cowboy, the glitter liner, I think. He sold me like 4 singles, like baked, half baked. And he showed me like how to like, oh, you put like half baked on the inside and baked on the outside, and a brown and a black. I thought
he was getting that commission.
Yeah. And I didn't know any of this because I was like, sort of fresh off the boat, but not really.
Oh, yeah. No, like my first time I ever went to Sephora. I keep like flashing everybody's comments so you guys can all see. Not that you guys can't see, but if you're watching the playback, the the first time I ever went to Sephora. I'm pretty sure she used like Makeup Forever. It was like a single shadow.
Yeah.
I bought every single piece of makeup that she bought me, and everybody, okay, and my Dirty 30 Get Ready With Me. Karen, I don't know if you were watching it.
I did see a bit of it, but I don't know what you used on your face.
No, I was gonna talk about this because people keep hating on me for this fucking lip liner. Yeah. And I refuse to get rid of it because this was the lip liner that I bought when I had my makeup first ever done at Sephora.
That's awesome.
And then I was like, I won't let it die.
Don't hate on BRIT.
Strong.
Yeah, I have.
It's still going strong.
Makeup. Well, not all, but I definitely still have the 3 Urban Decay single shadows in that old packaging, and and this palette. I'm not gonna get rid of it. It's not gonna.
It's like sentimental value.
Yeah.
It ain't worth shit now, but to us, it means everything.
Yeah, I'm not trying to put this on my eyes, really, but good times. Good times were had by all.
We just like to look at it.
It's like evidence that I panned something.
Right, there you go. It's a treasure. All right, so I had Urban Decay Naked. You also had Urban Decay. Tell me that like Urban Decay, I feel like they need like a rebrand. What do you think?
Yeah, something.
I'm super yawning over Urban Decay lately.
Well, and I don't know if it's like their palettes were always the same, and I'm just like I'm trying so much more now.
Right.
But yeah, Teresa's
where's
dead.
All of our basic britches in the chat?
Teresa's dead. Definitely made me buy the Naked Honey. She just keeps going on about it, and I bought it, and I used it like once, but I need to try it some more before I talk about it. But
it's on sale right now for half off.
Yeah. So if you wanted to have the same treasured memories 10 years from now, like me and BRIT, just buy
that'd be such a good question. Like if I don't know, it'd be so interesting to go back and like if we were to start with makeup now, like would we be where we are? You know, I feel like I'd be so overwhelmed. I'd be like, fuck this shit. No way. Yeah. Because it was overwhelming then, but it's even worse now. Yeah. I think.
Yeah, people are so much more into makeup. Like I never even wore makeup when I was a teenager, and then I moved here, and my mom was like really strict, so it's not like she would even let me. And then I remember like I had a friend who asked our other friend like, "What makeup should we wear?" And we all went to Walmart.
Yes.
And, like, bought that orange mascara and like one little CoverGirl quad.
And you were getting it.
Yeah.
I look back at my old pictures and I'm just like, I literally would just take a shadow. Yeah. It was always like a shiny as eyeshadow, and I would just go whoop, and that would be it. No blending, no nothing. And you got like 10-year-olds that can do makeup better than we can.
No kidding.
It's crazy.
Have you been watching Instant Influencer? We should talk about it at the end. That would be fun.
No. I'm not sister subscribed. Okay.
I don't think I have either. But
as soon as I saw it, I'm just like, nope, can't do it.
It's not that bad, but never mind.
I watched Smoky Glows like I watched Instant Influencer, so you don't have to. That's like
she likes that though. So
yeah, like it's intriguing, but I figured it would be. I would have more negatives to say about it than positive, so I just didn't bother watching.
Yeah, they have some good judges, like people that are like in the industry and stuff, so it's not completely hopeless. Like,
right?
What's her name? The makeup artist, the pout lady. I'm totally blanking on her name.
Oh, Lipstick
Nick. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I didn't know. She was on the new one then, right? Because I think it was like I think Paris Hilton was the first one or something.
Yeah.
I was just like, why?
You have to clout chase a little bit.
just a little. Yeah. All right, let's go to our next one. Show your most expensive.
Hold on.
Most expensive palette. Karen's like, I got a whole collection, bitch.
I don't want them to see. Okay.
How about this? I'll go first because I have Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. I have two Natasha Denona palettes, but this is the one that I would highly recommend. This one.
Thank you.
I love the structure of this. I love how it's the smaller shadows and it fills up. Like it's so aesthetic to me. I love this palette. I don't reach for it nearly as often, but.
Do you like her cream formula? Because I will fight people that don't like her cream formula.
I think I have to work with it a little bit different. Like I have to almost like push it in and then blend it. But I love her shadows.
Oh, it's so good.
I love it. This was like knockout palette for me.
Loved it. Good. Do you have the gold?
No.
Oh, people ask me all the time. It's like, which one would you buy? And I'm like, Metropolis.
Metropolis, you have more variety, and there's so many golds in this palette.
Yeah,
I did either like a review on this or I did like a first impression on it, and I was kind of disappointed with how similar a lot of the shades did look. But then I was like, I don't care because they are different, but they're gorgeous. Like I just like fall. This is my shit. Love it.
So nice.
What's your most expensive, Karen?
I'm just gonna hold up all my
your fucking Pat McGrath shit.
Listen, okay.
Bye, Karen.
I bought Pat McGrath before not before she was cool. She was always cool, but like I had like one of the first Pat McGrath videos on YouTube. Because I did a swatch party with the first 3.
Right.
And so if you want to see me like
I live for your swatch parties.
I want to go back and redo the swatch party video just because it's one of those ones that people go back to,
Oh my god, that's if you guys don't follow Karen, like anytime she gets eyeshadow palettes, she does swatch party videos. We actually collabed on our Cleona Cosmetics orders, and her reactions when she swatches things. I'm gonna do a reenactment because I just saw that Emily asked. This is what Karen does. She's like. It's just so that's what Karen does, and it's everything. It's so
I just can't.
She's like, oh my god, I die. It's so good, but that's why I love Karen. I love her swatch parties. I love it all. Oh my god. Okay, go continue on with your Pat McGrath. Because I don't have any, and I'm jealous.
I mean, I can just open them and like you guys.
What's your favorite? If you were to pick one, what's your favorite?
I would pick 5 because and this one and 5.
That one's pretty. That one's really pretty.
At first, I didn't like it, and then I played with it a little bit more. I guess this could be duped with the Artist Couture a little bit, like this green. Where am I going?
Oh yeah.
And then all the mattes, but yeah, it's these shades that you can't really dupe,
So those are what, like, are they like transformer shades? Because I've never tried Pat McGrath before. Her shadows. See what I was talking about? That's what she does. She's like, see?
And so this one I would use glitter glue.
Oh, that looks so good. Oh my god.
I think my goal is to convince Brit that she needs to buy one of these.
Bitch, I'm like obsessed with her concealer. I'm obsessed with everything. I just did a Pat McGrath video and I'm like, I just fucked my whole self. Like, because now I want everything Pat McGrath.
Yeah, so I didn't like her liquid lipsticks that she came out with. I don't even know if she sells those anymore. So those were a fail, but all her like matte lipsticks are so good. And I had mentioned that in my live this morning too. I was like, well, if you don't want to, or if you can't find nudes from Wayne, Pat McGrath, she's makeup artist, woman of color, you know, and she's got an extensive library of
extensive range.
Yeah. And here's 5.
Yeah. See, I think that's what always throws me about her palettes is they never look like they could be used like by themselves. It always looks like I have to grab another palette. See? Do you see why I love Karen?
Okay.
Another thing that I love about Karen, even though I'm not darker complexion, she helps me like with information for you guys because not everybody looks the same way that I do. So I love the fact that you do like tan girl friendly. I love that.
You're not ready.
Karen, stop it.
Where the hell's my webcam? I keep looking. It's literally right there. And
it's literally right. It's right in front of you, Karen.
Yeah, this one's so pretty.
Oh my God. So
I love green eyeshadow.
Which one is that you're talking about?
That's I wrote, look at me, classy. I wrote green, but this is one of the originals. You can't tell what they are, okay?
You put a sticker on a $129 palette. Are you kidding me?
Somebody called me out on that. I was like, listen, I don't have time to get like a label maker and
Oh, I love it.
It's fine. Okay, it's fine. Oh, this is the one I like the least, but people love this one because it's like the most neutral.
Is that the newest one, the rose?
Yes. Yeah.
And that's the one I almost got. Because like that to me, that's like a palette that I would reach for because it looks like you could use it all together.
I feel like you're a 5. Like that red on you. Like at Britches, you know?
I'm only a 5, Karen.
No, the number 5. Like I feel like, Britches, like, the red.
Oh, fuck me up.
Yeah.
I almost got, when I got my order from Pat McGrath, I almost got, do you have the quads?
Yeah, the little ones. Just 2 though.
Do you have like the one with the green? I don't have all 3. Like, excuse me. Excuse me, Karen.
I don't have it with me right now. So, but I don't.
That's the one I almost got.
I feel like the other thing is if you're gonna do Pat McGrath, go with like the big ones or the ones she sells at like Christmas when she did like the 6 shadows in those like weird paper things. The quads, I feel like $65, like that's a lot for 4 of them when you I'm gonna stop because I'm not giving good advice right now.
She's like, it's kind of a lot. Meanwhile, on the other hand, she's got about 7 $129
and the money. Like, just do it. Why would you need anything else? Okay, should I stop? This is so fun.
See, you're getting a little taste of Karen's channel right now. It's swatch party time. I love it. I fucking love it.
About it. And then this one's good. Like these metallics are so pretty.
See, they look. I think this is what I think happened. I think I went into Sephora. And I was in New York City, and I was already overwhelmed. And that was like the first time I ever saw Pat McGrath in store. And I looked at the palettes, and they were like so beaten up. So I'm like, no, better not. But I think that's what happened. I think that ruined it for me.
That's fair. That's a valid statement. Oh,
I decided I'm gonna stop pulling up because I was just like pulling up people's comments on the screen. I think people like are gonna get sick if they're watching the playback with how fast I'm like flashing them. So I'm gonna kind of just hit your guys' comments as I see them, just because I don't want it to be unpleasant watching the playback either. All right, let's move on. So that was our most expensive. P.S. Did you guys like this video yet? Did you guys share this video yet? I know. Did you like this? Just so I could go like this. Did you like this video?
Like one boob.
No. Did you like this video? Oh my God. All right. So we did oldest palette. We did most expensive. The next one is the most affordable palette.
Okay.
I've got Essence Nudes.
How much are those? The nudes?
They're like $4, I think.
Nice.
They're super cheap.
5. I figured I'd
never reach for this though.
Fun.
She's like, I'm just gonna have a swatch party.
This one,
the only thing
I haven't used.
This is like the only shade I ever use is this one, and I use that to like set my lid. But these are actually pretty good, like for being really inexpensive.
Yeah,
these actually aren't like this would be a solid like starter neutral palette. That one you can't even really see. Which one do you got?
This is Profusion Emeralds. I haven't opened it yet, but it's $5. You can also find this at your local Walmart, which I think is awesome.
Oh, I did. I just started seeing those.
Yeah, they like did a whole thing at my not little, but Walmart in North Dakota. So I'm assuming other places have them too. But they do so many colors. There's like a bright one. There's a pastel one. Purple. They've got so many, and they're $5. That's
I saw like a bright. It was like a bright orange one, I think, when I was there last time, when I was at Walmart.
And they have a bigger one that's like a dupe to the gold palette, I think. Or honey palette, what am I saying?
Oh, yes, I did. Because I saw they had like an orange one. They had basically like monochromatic palettes when I was there last time. Oh, Emily says the new e.l.f. $3 quads, garbage, in my opinion.
Really? I really like them.
Those are fighting words.
But I mean,
I don't think I said what palette I have. Hold on. It's the Essence All About Nudes eyeshadow palette. What were you gonna say though?
I mean, I hate saying like for the price, but it's like compared to like all the quads in the drugstore, like those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played.
I've never tried them. I seen them and I'm like, okay. Even though they were only $3, I was just like, no, I don't need them.
Yeah, I didn't want to get them either. Yeah, and then I was like, I bought one, and then I was like, fuck it.
Let's buy them all.
Yeah. The green one I think is really good. I think it's cool that they took such a scary color for a lot of people and made it like accessible.
You know what? At least they're trying, because
right.
That's the one thing I always say. Like, if you're gonna buy any makeup product high end, it's always eyeshadow palettes. Because the drugstore, they just can't get it right. I've never tried like a drugstore palette and like shit my pants over it. Right? Have you ever had one?
I tried the Earth and what is that one? But the Elf like blue green. That one's pretty good, but I mean, if I had to pick, I wouldn't pick that over something else.
Yeah, it's always like it's good for being at the drugstore. You know, it's always that, it's good for its price. It's never like, no, like I would pay more for this. It's always like, okay, it's good. But high end, like some of these eyeshadow palettes like blow me away. I'm like, oh my God, they're effortless. They look just blended. Like that's the big things for me is how effortless it is. And then just like the effortless blend. Like the less that I have to work with the shadows, the more that I like them. Yeah. Plain and simple. What was the next one? Show your everyday palette. This was the one I was like, shit, what do I want to do? Well, but if I were to pick one, this would be my everyday.
Okay. Okay.
Just hold it up. It's fine. Because I can't. I'm like, wait, what is it?
So pretty.
So I have the Natasha Denona mini nude, and then
cute.
Fuck it. Let's have swatch party.
Yeah.
Which one do you have?
Right? This is the Quarter Rosa by Sigma. Oh my God, I'd like never thought Sigma.
I want to get that.
Fuck me up this hard.
To get that. I've seen so many people talk about it, but everybody's like, "Oh, I got it in PR," but it looks not as nice on the website. But then when people wear it, like I think Samantha March was wearing it the other day, and I'm like, "Oh my God, what's on her eyes?" And it was that palette. Like it looks
it's, like,
so
effortless.
Beautiful.
It's so beautiful. The shimmers are so pretty.
Give us some swatches.
I kind of want to do a video called like, you know how Huda has, what is that called? Like not your mama's pantyhose or grandma's pantyhose or something. She's got some product. I can't even remember what it is, but I want to do like a not your grandmother.
Huda have at this point?
Not your grandmother's nudes like video, like my new favorite nude palettes. Like, so yeah, these are kidding. I'm like on the struggle bus for the
struggle bus. Maytal says the Sydney Grace Enduring Love palette.
So good.
Quarter Rosa, another one.
I want them to do a warm neutrals. I want Sydney Grace to do a warm neutrals palette. So I want them
to do more palettes, period. But yeah, I think this is just a solid.
Yeah.
It's a solid mini palette, but I love Natasha's formula. Like I think she's like these nail it. These little palettes nail it formula-wise, I think.
Nice. Yeah, I
love this one.
What was I going to say about this? And the brush in here is solid. And I mean, realistically, I don't use the same palette every day. So,
right.
But if I was to have like a pick of one, this one's a newer one. And I thought it would be fun to feature it. Because like you said, it's always the PR people. And then I'm like, is Sigma even that good?
But is it really good?
Yeah. So I got this one.
I've seen so many people talking about that.
Yeah. And then Kelly Gooch. Do you watch her? She's so sweet. I don't know. I've like been really obsessed with her lately. And she talked about the Sigma Enchanted palette, which was like from last year. And so it sold out on Sigma, and then I was like Googling where I could buy it, and I found it on QVC. And I literally said, like, I went from no Sigma palettes, just 2 Sigma palettes in like a week.
I feel like they were slept on for a really long time.
Yeah.
Like, they were like the brand that got kind of left behind, I think. Like, when Morphe came up, I think a lot of people were just like, wait, who's Sigma? But I love the fact that they put their brushes in their palettes because, I mean, they're a brush company. It's like you're going to get a solid brush out of it, too.
Yeah, it's like a sample. And then you get hooked.
Exactly. Then you get hooked, and then you all get all of them.
Yeah.
Laura says going coconuts. That's ColourPop, right?
Yeah,
it's
the cream color. That one actually I think is really pretty too. That's a really good neutral palette, I think, for the price. And then you could get the brown sugar if you're like a little bit deeper, or you can mix them together, get both.
I know, right? Just keep adding them to the collection. Just keep them coming. That's what I'm saying though. Like, I can't even keep track. Like, ColourPop just overwhelms me, and I hate that that's the case, because I feel like if they just like step back a little bit and really focused on the quality, they'd be like a solid brand. But I feel like they're just like, their quality is just like this for me.
Yeah, no, I think their core is pretty good, but yeah, they definitely like throw things at the wall, and like if it sticks, and otherwise,
it's like making spaghetti. All right, what is your most colorful palette?
Oh, we're a colorful bitch, but
I know you get so much colorful. Karen is the colorful eyeshadow queen. So
this is the one I said I wasn't gonna buy too.
Shocking. Like, let me ask you this: are there palettes that ever launched that you say you're gonna buy them? Because I always feel like you say you're not gonna buy them, and then you always end up buying them.
I plan to film one of those.
I mean, this is the BH Cosmetic Weekend Festival palette. Like, anytime I go on vacation, this always goes with me. This is fun, like, I think this is like $10. The packaging is super fucking cute, like Coachella vibes. But even the quality of this palette is bomb. I love this one. Do you have this one? Did you ever have this one?
Yeah, the BH is like pretty awesome. I would say their quality, I've never had too much trouble. I was like buying way too much. BH and ColourPop last year was like bad. And they come out with so much. So this year I did end up slipping on the BH and ColourPop, but I've only gotten 2 BH palettes and 1 ColourPop palette. So I feel like it's pretty good.
Like, I feel like I'm doing okay.
Yeah, considering like I think I bought like, I did like one of those ColourPop rewind videos where I did like every launch I could find from them in 2019. And I did a count, and I think they did like 65 probably plus launches.
Holy shit.
And yeah,
that's crazy.
I was like close to 30. So
you're like, better not.
Yeah.
Better not get any more.
As a YouTuber, it's like you can never get the videos up fast enough, realistically. Exactly. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah,
ooh,
that's where
that green is so pretty.
I know. I mean, it's like the formula doesn't like knock my socks off, but it's the one palette I'm like, okay, if I need something like fun, colorful, vacation ready, this is always the palette that I reach for. And it's, I don't know, it's like the formula is not phenomenal, but it does the job, you know? Right. And it's like what, $15? And yeah, I really like the tones that it has.
And then they just came out with that Midnight Festival too.
Did they?
There's a new, they do one every like festival season.
every Coachella season, even though no one's going to Coachella right now.
This glam. Have you tried Glam Light?
I got the
pretty dope formula.
I got their one palette that was in Angie's Try Beauty box.
I don't know that one necessarily is. Mine wasn't very good, but I'm not sure if that was like the new. This one is not swatching great, but like their burger palette and stuff. Oh my god! Like if you like greens, obviously, but I like BH Cosmetics, guys.
Oh, the pigment does die faster than I would like, so I don't buy it much. I could see that. I feel like their formula is kind of powdery on their mattes, so I agree with you. But this is like if I'm going on vacation, this always goes with me. I was gonna put the Tropic palette, but this one's more colorful, I think, than that one.
You have the Tropic? Do you like it?
Yeah, I used to love it, and then I went back to it. Like, it's too inconsistent for how much it is. Like, that's how I feel about it now. Like, I went back to some of the shades. Like, when I first got it, I loved it, but there was like 2 or 3 shades that were really tough. And then when I went back to it, I'm like, yeah, this was not worth the $129 that I spent on it.
Yeah, it's on sale now, I think, and so I'm sure lots of people. If you did a video now, people would love that. I bet, just to know what you think of it.
There was one. It was like the that like aqua blue shadow. That was a bomb. Like, that was such a good shade. But everything else was kind of like. It's not like how our formula is now.
Uncooked
we'll put it that way.
Color. Yeah, the top's all like super boring, then bam.
Yeah, that's why I chose the BH one, because I feel like there's some neutrals in there, but the colors stand out more. Like that one, it's got a lot of lighter colors and then a lot of color. So it's, I don't know, it's just, I felt like that one was a better choice for the colorful palette. I just saw Huda Neons, so hit and miss. I don't think I've ever gotten any of those. Like the mini Huda palettes.
So bad. But like some people love them. Like Julia Mazzucato, I don't know if you watch her. And then there's somebody else too recently I saw loves the neon green, and I'm like, it's very watercolor. Like if you like that style, you can turn out a look, but
or if you're like uncooked chicken. If you're like Teresa. They're asking, is the mini Tropic being discontinued? I think it was supposed to be, I think the Tropic line in general was supposed to be limited. I think it's lasted way longer than any of us expected.
Is it on sale?
I think it's on sale. I think the mini is on sale for like $12.50.
Oh, nice.
Elsie has the Tropaz and it's nothing special. Huda Coral palette. I feel like, I don't know. They never like speak to me, the Huda palettes. The only one that ever did was the new nude palette. And then the retrograde, the Mercury retrograde almost got me. And then I held myself back on that one.
Yeah, I think the bigger ones are made in Italy and then the smaller ones are made in PRC, and there you can see a difference, I think. Oh,
okay. So her bigger palettes are better.
Yeah. Very neutral though, but some people like that. So
right. All right, next one is going to be show your smallest palette. I was between this one and the mini Natasha Denona. I chose the Maybelline, the City Mini palette. This is the Makeup by Shayla palette.
Cool. And that's okay. That's the one you were. Yeah, whoever was mad about these.
the shade of it all.
Yeah, sorry.
I'll give you. Can you be mad at
$3 palettes? Like,
I know you really can't be. If you have one of those shades, that's good.
I just watched this. I don't like people say they don't like this palette. I'm like, well, I mean, did I get a good one? I don't know. That one shade is so pretty. This one's not so much, but you can
doesn't it like infuriate you though? Like when they're like, oh, it's just like a batch issue. It's like
you can turn out a solid green look with this palette. Like
I say that looks nice. This palette's just like, no, I would never buy this again.
Those palettes I don't think are good quality. But I
don't think so either.
Like, because they're like the most colorful at the drugstore at one point. Like because they did like different cities, or what was the theme? I think they did.
I don't even know. Like I even looked at that palette. I'm like, why the like? I don't watch Shayla. Like, why the fuck did I even buy this? What the hell? What's wrong with me? I think I got it to like review it or something, and then I just never did.
Yeah, I've definitely done that.
Yeah. Emily says, makeup is subjective. Things behave differently on everyone. Yes, very true. True fucking story. And you guys will see that in my Fenty cream bronzer and blush review. Because I finished editing that today.
Yeah.
Let's see. Elf Bite. I feel like everybody's going to say like Elf Bite Size or the mini nude. They're like the smallest ones. I think.
Here's my little...
If you look at like dimensions, I think this is probably like comparable to Natasha Denona, but I figure let's switch it up. I don't think I've ever even featured this on my channel before. So
yeah. And then remember, I was joking with you about this guy, the little bento box.
Oh, are those good? I hear a lot of people talk about those, but I'm like, every time I've seen them in store, I
bought
like
it when I was in New York as like a. I mean, I think they're nice. I just never reach for it because it's like, you know, I usually use like a palette at a time because that's when I'm reviewing. So I don't really go back to it. But I think it's like for a makeup bag, this is so cool. Yeah. And there's one that's like a matte, like you could do a whole look with one of these. Because there's one yeah. I just bought the all shimmer, but so cute.
Of course you did. Of course you bought the all shimmer.
Cute. I want them to make like a green and like a blue. Like that would be so cool.
Are they? Is Kaja like a Korean?
Mm-hmm.
It is Korean. I doubt you'll ever see that then. Just off the top of my head.
Listen.
I mean, listen, Linda. Oh shit! All right, what is your biggest palette?
Oh, am I holding this the right way?
That palette's fucking massive. It's like obnoxiously massive. Like I was between this and Jawbreaker.
Yeah,
but this is so obnoxiously thick. Like this takes up the most room in my drawer without a doubt because it's so fucking thick.
Did you ever own the blood sugar?
No,
that one's so hard to open. And then somebody told me like the hack is to pull the actual hinge, so that's helpful. I was so sad when they picked the coffin thing for the conspiracy too. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I get why they do it because they want you to like showcase it. It's like a showcase piece,
sure,
but it's like it's so extra. Which I mean, that's just the brand. But I mean, the color story, I live for it. I think it's sick. I love it. Karen's like,
no, I just haven't used it so long. I need to like whip it out. I feel bad. Like it's like one of those. It's like I should try it.
No, I don't love the formula. I love the color story of it.
Yeah,
you know, I kind of wish that Tarte didn't fuck up royally, and I wish that they had launched the Icy Betch like the original, how it was structured, like the how it was structured, like the Tartelette palette and stuff. Because I feel like when they changed the layout, when they actually launched it, it wasn't as pleasing to the eye as it was originally.
Yeah.
Let's see. I feel like everybody's gonna say Morphe palettes right now. Let me see what everybody's saying.
Or like the burger.
Here. What's up, girl? What'd you say?
The burger or the pizza.
The pizza,
palette,
yeah.
The paint palette.
Yeah, we've got James Charles or the 39A from Morphe. Let me see the inside of that one that you have.
This one? Oh, it's like this is our holiday 2019 palette. It was like a collab with a bunch of influencers. These highlighters are actually really pretty. And the neutrals are nice, shockingly. I didn't the color.
You said it first.
Yeah. But the highlighter is actually really nice. I just never really go back to it. I kind of just bought it to review, and there she is.
You did it for the channel. You did it for the channel.
Yeah, But I mean, I don't have as many Morphe palettes as I used to. Like
I used to have so many.
The 39, is it the A? What was that? The 39 what? I think
it was A.
Yeah. Oh,
or no, which one? That. There's a 39S. That's the one I have. That was
like the first basic one that everyone, the neutral one that everyone.
350.
350. Oh my God. Yeah. 350.
350.
Yep. Oh, those pretty. So pretty.
I don't like the formula though. Like it ain't it for me, sis. It's not like soft like Natasha Denona. And these stain like a bitch. That's why I never wear this palette, because it stains my eyes for days. Like, especially the shade right here, like this, like probably like the best shade in the palette. It's like a metallic blue. Yeah. And it stains like hot pink. No. And it lingers for days. Yeah. Like, I don't mind if it stays for like the day, but yeah. I got so confused. Like, I'm like, these are blue. Like, why is my eye pink.
Oh man. Yeah, I
odd.
think I feel so lucky because I don't have overly sensitive eyes. And like sometimes you hear Teresa review and I'm like, oh, I can't believe you put that on your face.
I know.
She's like, there was something like my eye was tearing and something. I'm like, oh my God.
We should call it like spicy butthole.
Yeah, it stings like.
Oh my God, she freaking kills me.
Yeah, she's.
Pete
so
says
funny.
tart confuses me. I feel like almost everybody said Morphe palettes are the biggest. And I don't support Morphe anymore anyways, but I always hated their packaging, like how big it was. It made me not want to use it. Their best palette though that they did was the original Jaclyn Hill though. I think I would probably still use that if I supported the influencer, but I don't.
It's just a whole ship show, the whole thing.
For realsies. We won't talk about that in today's live chat.
Like, oh man.
Hot mess. Show your palette with your best memory.
Oh.
She goes, oh.
Well, I'm gonna check which side of the desk.
Oh, Makeup Geek. Love it.
Palette. Benny Moi palette.
Many moi. I depotted that whole palette. And then it broke when I traveled.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know if I put this on my eyes, but it's probably
this is
not
the palette.
that old.
That's probably like what, 4 years old, 5 years old?
It's gotta be
Isn't it? It feels like it like just launched, doesn't it?
Well, I don't know if I'd say that because this color story now I'm like, because I mean, there's like dips in this palette, not pan, but still like I was.
But there's dips though.
Yeah. I wore this on my wedding day. How? I don't know. Apparently,
that's what I wore. This one was my wedding. I love that, and I refuse. Like the packaging is like. It's so bad, but I refuse to get rid of it for that reason.
Oh,
and it still smells like chocolate.
You used?
I used coconut cream, nougat, mousse. I think a little bit of caramel, and then buttered pecan.
Oh,
basic AF.
Yeah, I think I used all the neutrals too. And then like, oh my gosh. I would not recommend doing your own wedding makeup.
No, I just heard Hannah was talking about that. She's like, I think I want to do my own, or I might want to do my own. I'm like, don't fucking do it. And it's like the last thing you want to worry about.
Yeah, I don't think people talk about that enough. It's like, it's so stressful. Like you don't need to, I had like fake nails and I didn't realize how hard lashes are to put on when you have fake nails. And I had these like oval fucking nails, and luckily like one of my friends like put my lashes on, and I had these Huda lashes that I'd been saving for my wedding that I don't think I'd also ever tried on, and they have such a thick hand, and I was just like freaking out because of my makeup. Like, don't try to save money. Just have somebody do your makeup.
It's
have to be like an artist, but just so you don't have the stress. Like
yeah, like I did mine, and I liked having, I liked doing my own because I know how I like my makeup done, but it's one of those things. It's like, get it professionally done and just make sure you do a trial. Like, and that's it. Yeah. Because at least if you have the trial, you've seen yourself with the makeup on, you know what to expect. I would never do it without having a trial.
Yeah, trial and then just tell them what you don't like, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, nobody's gonna have hurt feelings if you tell them ahead of time.
Yeah, like I look back at mine and I was like, I would have done it so different. But I was so like in a time crunch because I was like because we got married at my house. Yeah. So it was like I was outside, like the rental people just like came and dropped everything off. So we had to like set everything up. It was like an ordeal. I'm like, good thing that it was at our house because we would have been fucked. Yeah. And then I had no time. So I did my makeup so fast. Yeah. Like, so I probably did my makeup in like 15 minutes. For my wedding. Oh my gosh. It was crazy. At least that's what it felt like. It was 15 minutes. It felt like I had to do it so quick.
We should do like a wedding live. That'd be fun. Cause you're a videographer. You see the stuff. I've done a few like wedding makeup gigs and Oh my gosh. Just like the stuff you see happening, you learn so much from. And I would just love
yeah.
to impart that wisdom on any brides. Like,
Oh,
'cause-
me too.
Yeah,
That'd be so fun. That'd be really fun. It's like,
write
because I
that
used to
down, Britt.
do,
I'm so down to do that.
I know. Well, because I used to freelance before I did videography. And then I was like,
Talked about that.
it's a lot. It's and we could say it till we're blue in the face too, but it's until you actually experience it that then you're like, oh shit. Like we'll tell you like you should have your makeup done, and then you'll not do it, and then you'll be like, I should have had my makeup done. Like that's how it always is.
We can take a survey and tell you how many people
survey says. That'd be so fun. We should do that. Yeah, we should definitely do that.
So down. I mean, I don't know that I'm getting married right now, but
probably not the best time to talk about it.
You're probably planning, and yeah.
Well, now everybody's like, just from what I've experienced, like everybody's rescheduling to 2021. Like people aren't even trying to reschedule for this year. So like for vendors, for us, it's like I paused all of my bookings for this year, for next year, because I'm like, I want to make sure that I can accommodate everybody. It's like, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. All right. Next palette. Show a palette that is worth the hype. This one I was like, wait, I'm like trying to think back. Like, I feel like this one was so hyped at the time.
Yeah.
And you don't ever hear about it anymore. It's the Colored Rain Queen of Hearts palette.
So good.
Such a bomb ass palette. Solid palette.
Those metallics though. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. I'm going to swatch them.
Yeah.
This is where I'll have the swatch party, because these are such good metallics. Which one do you have?
Oh, I grabbed the Metropolis
Metropolis.
Yeah.
That is worth the hype.
Cute. If my house was on fire, seriously, I'm taking it.
I'm taking it with me.
I thought about it.
Hold on. I have it buried, but this shade in this palette, Your Majesty, this one here. Wait, this one?
No, I like the pink one.
That's so similar to the Artist Couture. I was just like, it's so similar. I really like this orange shade in here too. This one. Yeah, that orange shade's really good.
When the orangey crease was like first starting, and I could not find that color to save my life. And now it's like in every palette.
I know, it's like you can't get palettes that don't have it. But yeah, these.
Look at that berry. Oh.
That's it. Yeah, that one on top. That one's bomb.
Yeah.
This is the one I'm like, I remember everybody talking about it. You couldn't get it for the longest time. My mother-in-law is who bought this one for me. Yeah, and I refuse to get rid of it. It's so good.
She got it for, was that Christmas or something? Did I see you say she got, or birthday?
Yeah, she got it. No, it was Christmas. She got it for Christmas because it restocked just like randomly. That's the chocolate. Look at that metallic chocolate.
Yeah.
Gorgina. That's the first Gorgina of tonight. Holy shit. Yeah. That's the first one.
More palettes.
They haven't come out with palettes in a minute, right?
No, I don't know what they're doing. Listen.
The hell. I see Audra. Yes, Colored Rain. I'm wearing it now. It's so
which one are you wearing? Good. So good.
I think that's the only one I ever got from them. And you said Metropolis, you said, right?
Yeah. She's cool.
Excuse me.
Pretty.
She is. She's good. She's worth the hype.
Definitely.
She is worth that hype. Let's see. Makeup by Michelle says Friendcation is so good. I didn't like it. I returned it.
Oh yeah. I think actually, you know what was worse than the Friendcation? Their original quad was so bad. I was like,
I have it. And I only kept it because it's Desi and Katie, but I'm like, I'm not a fan of Dose of Colors eyeshadows at all. Like the only thing I like from them are their liquid lipsticks.
Yeah. I think after Friendcation, I was okay, but again, it's just preference. So, and who knows?
Yeah,
I've
definitely
Friendcation in it forever, so I could try it today and hate it. So.
Right, I know. Yeah. It's so funny how your preferences change too. Like even if you think that you don't like something, like for perfect example is like this foundation I'm wearing, the Fenty Beauty. One day I love this, another day I hate it. I go so back and forth with this foundation. And I put it on tonight. I'm like, okay, it looks really good.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I did like that one. Yeah. And I love the matte. And I have dry skin. I can't explain it, but it's so good.
Right? It's so weird. Sometimes things just work.
Mm-hmm.
I think too, I said this in the Fenty video I'll have coming. I think a lot of it too is just how you feel like as you're applying it. Like if you're like stressed out or so, like the feeling that you have at the moment, I think makes a big impact too.
Yeah. Elsie, I would say yes on the So Jaded.
So Jaded. I had that up there for a minute. I was like, I don't know if she saw it or not.
Yeah.
Which one? That's what? Colored Rain?
ColourPop Kathleen Light's the bigger palette.
Oh, okay.
That was one I said I wasn't going to get, and I bought.
And you bought it. Shocker.
Yeah.
Shocker. Karen bought a palette.
That's probably one of their, like, if you could only buy one from ColourPop, I think it has good neutrals, good colorful shades, cute packaging.
It's like the one-stop shop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Karen says the Colored Rain Safari palette is
So
amazing.
Good. Oh my God.
Were you swatching that? I was say, didn't you just do something on that the other day?
Mm-hmm. No. Yeah.
They need to come up with more shit.
And yeah. So good.
What are they doing? They need to get it together.
Yeah. Seriously.
All right, show a palette that's not worth the hype.
Oh.
Sorry, not sorry. I fucking hate this palette. The only thing that I don't like,
though, right? Like, see, Beauty, KKW, Toddy, they make all the same. They're all the same.
Oh yeah. But they make ColourPop too, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know KKW was the same brand.
Yeah, KKW, Kylie.
Oh yeah, duh, because they always say it's called. Yep. This is the one. The only thing that's worth the hype in this is these glitters, but I know not everybody likes glitters.
Yeah.
Everything else is trash to me. I do not like this palette at all. I really like the mirror. The mirror in this palette is fire.
Yeah. These are
what do you have?
Yeah, I just grabbed all my KKWs, but the worst one was the recent one with Mario's second collab with her. It was just not very good. They're not.
I didn't mind the first one.
Great.
Yeah, like the first one I felt the same. It was okay. It was
okay. And I like the vibe. Like I like the packaging. Her pencil products are pretty creamy. But yeah, these are just not my tones.
That ain't it for you, sis.
Yeah. But
see, I love these press glitters in here. Does ColourPop have like this press glitter formula?
I haven't compared the two.
Because I feel like for the press glitters that I've tried from ColourPop, they're chunkier than the Tati Beauty ones.
I don't feel like they have any binder in them. Like, I tried to depot one and I like sunk one of those like depotting tools in there and it was just like glitter everywhere. And I'm like, ugh.
Makeup struggles right there.
Yeah. I was trying to get them all out of some of the palettes I had. See, like I bought that palette because everybody like either loves it or hates it, and I am now like for some reason I haven't put the shimmer like the glitters on my eyes yet, which now I'm like I need to do that. Like stop.
Yeah, these are the only thing. Like I wish that she would do just like a press glitter palette because these I really like because I mean look at Gorgina.
Yeah,
beautiful, but everything else I'm just like why?
Yeah. I keep thinking like maybe she'll do like her next palette, like her colorful one. You know, the Makeup Geek, like green and blues and purples. Right. I would love that, like a Tati version of that with that.
I don't think I would buy it though, just because of how much I don't like this palette. And it's what, like $48, I think it was.
Something, and then with shipping, it's like 50 plus. Yeah,
like I like the overall aesthetic of it. It's just from here down, I'm not a fan of. And they like vanish off of my eyes too. Like the black is so black and so pigmented, but it leaves my eyes so fast. It's so weird. But yeah, this one's definitely not worth the hype. Yeah, I didn't even think of that KKW and Kylie had the same place as them. It makes sense now though.
Yeah.
Let's see. What was everybody saying? Lemonade Stand says the Jackie Aina palette. See, I think that looks so beautiful in person. Really? I think it looks so pretty.
Yeah, I feel like people are like stan that palette. I don't even really like her, but I do like the palette.
I just like her like theme song. Jagga, 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 jagga. I live for that. I love it. Every time she does it, I'm just like,
yeah.
I live for it. But I'm just like, I should have bought it because I saw it in store and I'm like, okay, this is way prettier in person than it is like in pictures. No, I never bought it. Nope.
Yeah, it was like $24 the other day.
I know. It was. I think it probably still is at Nordstrom.
Yeah. Let's go buy that right now. Let's just pretend we're all hanging out at the mall.
I know. What the hell?
Everybody comment down below.
Stop it right now.
It's Saturday.
It's Saturday. You know, you got to work in the morning. No big deal. What's one more day of work? You could buy the damn palette. Oh, let's see. What do you guys think that it's not worth the hype? It's so, I love Jackie Ina.
Yeah, it's, you know.
Oh, she says it. I think Lemonade Stand is a she. I understand why deeper skin people like it, but it looks terrible on light skin. That's so weird.
I don't think so. There's a lot of lighter. I feel like I've seen. I mean, it wasn't a lot of people's favorites of 2019.
I feel like, honestly, I don't think it got the hype that it deserved, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it got bypassed by Norvina, like, so quickly. It was like you had, Carly's palette went first, I think. Mm-hmm. Carly, then Jackie, within, like, weeks of each other. Then Norvina was like, boom, 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 boom. So I feel like if anything, it didn't really get the light it deserved, I think, especially for her being such an advocate for darker complexions and everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Emily says the entirety of Seed Beauty is not worth the hype.
Whoop, whoop. Just kidding. I mean, it's it's a cool concept because it's a brother and sister, and they inherited the company from their dad, I believe. There's like a whole podcast about their story, and
I didn't know that.
Yeah, respect the hustle, you know. Whatever.
Yeah, right. respect. They just don't get my money on very often occasions. All right, show your favorite palette from a favorite brand.
Oh wait, which one? Oh, right. This is funny because I
want to see if anybody can guess the palette that I'm going to show.
Ooh.
I'm trying to think of what one.
Because you've shown all your Natasha. I think you're gonna right. Or have you?
I don't know. Have I?
Well, you showed the Metropolis and you showed the Mini Nude.
I think you're gonna show Kaleidos.
Well, yeah, I told you that.
I didn't hear you say that was your favorite one.
No, because I was like, can I just pick all of them?
That's the category we were talking about.
You guys don't understand the anxiety. Oh, that's so cool.
As I saw it come across, Macy says, Manny MUA. Yeah, buddy. All right. So give us a swatch party of your Kaleidos because it's going to make me want them. Okay. Tell me, because I've never tried Kaleidos. If you were to pick one of those palettes, what would it be?
Well, it just depends on like what you like, but this one is so fun. Do you like color? I feel like you dabble in the color. Yeah.
Oh, Danica. Wait, we got a super sticker. Thank you, Danica. You're the best girl.
Yay. Those are so fun. Do that.
We're getting some Kaleidos up in here. Kaleidos.
The metallics are just, I mean, like, I love the size. I think each of them, you can do your own look with them. You don't need like 80 palettes. I recommend all of them.
Focus up. Let me see. Let me see, Karen.
Watching. I love this. I love a purple.
Oh,
I'm such a purple slut.
That's nice.
Yeah, I just love all of these. I just did a look with this one. It's like super colorful. So if you like super colorful,
that one's pretty.
Yeah, and it's so fun because it's so little and compact, but
sell us.
They're just so shimmery.
Sell us those damn palettes, Karen.
The mats are beautiful. I love them. And I was only sent these two, so I did buy these ones. But obviously my friends sold them to me because they all got them in PR. I like remember Angie like got these in PR because she did the reveal, and
Right.
I was like, Angie, please, you just see the inside.
Sell it to me.
Show me the inside of those. I was just like dying the whole time. I was like, that was like a personal win to like be able to get PR from them, just because I really like
Oh
this.
yeah.
This red is beautiful too.
That
Like,
green on the top is like speaking to me right now. What palette is that from? The green one?
This one.
That one there? I feel like that's the one I always look at.
Yeah, and then for the longest time I wasn't gonna get Gemini because of this one, because it has all those.
Right.
Yeah, and it's so cute and small, and they're so hardy. So, and then the unicorn palette from them. Okay, you're gonna see my pajama bottoms now, but
oh my God. We're judging you, Karen.
You can't buy this one, and like,
oh, I hope they bring that back.
Yeah, it's again, it's like neutrals, but there's some really pretty duochromes in here. Like,
I like the outer packaging a lot with that.
It kind of looks like the Queen of Hearts.
Purple.
And it's really pretty. I like totally grabbed it on a whim because they had a bundle when they launched the other. Oh God. Okay.
That's always the best when you buy it on a whim and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, look at that color. Which one am I going here? Ooh.
See, like this palette, like I look at it and I'm like, it's nothing special. It's because of my eye color is why I love this palette so much.
Yeah, and his formula is so good. Like,
I think it's getting a little bit tough. Like the more that I've used it, like the metallics are getting a little bit more like you have to get in there or like spoolie. But I think it's because I don't use it a lot. I think that might be part of the reason why. And then I'm like you. I meant to wear my Makeup Savage shirt tonight too, and I fucking forgot. God dang it.
Listen, it's, you got to do what you got to do to get your shit done.
I know. God. This palette does stain too.
Oh,
that's another.
I don't usually have that issue, but you'd think like Laura would be like, Manny, where do you make your shadows? Maybe I should do that, because everyone, like, nobody likes her shadows from what I can tell.
I think I've never been intrigued by her brand, but I feel like they probably all use like the same. Like I think that even he probably uses the same lab as Jeffrey.
Yeah, I haven't figured that out.
Without like checking into it, just like they were all friends,
Yeah, I feel like I keep thinking like, does Jeffrey have his own lab? But I don't really know how the back end of makeup manufacturing.
I know I was hoping that kind of came from the series, but it didn't. Like I want to know more about the back end of it. I think it would be very fascinating.
Yeah, but we did get a new beauty guru from it, so.
Sherry says I need to stop buying makeup, and Karen's over here like, buy it.
It's so bad.
Yeah, Elsie, I want to see what else Manny comes out with for real. He's supposed to be launching his like spring summer collection, I think, like soon. And I can't wait to see what it is. So good. Oh, let's see. What was our next one? What's our next one? Show your most used. Yep, most used palette.
She's like the sweatpants.
I'm like kind of cheating with mine, but you could buy this as an entire palette.
Oh, you are cheating. I'm
totally cheating, but it's the neutral palette. It's the neutral palette, so I win. I reach for this more than anything now.
That's
ever since I got it. I love it. I like both palettes, but this is the one. Like I was gonna like customize a palette, but I'm like, no, like you could buy this whole palette. You don't need this whole palette. But for the short amount of time that I've used it, like I have dents in them, and I just love it. Which one did you?
Yeah, I picked the Modern Renaissance.
I almost had that one.
I'm like that friend. None of my friends are into makeup, so when they need their makeup done, like I'm that friend. So this on like all of my lighter skin tone friends, like it still gets used because I use it on all my fairer friends. So
Right. Yeah. No, that was a solid palette. I think that's why I like this so much, is because it reminds me of, it's got a lot of similarities to Modern Renaissance.
Yeah.
But before this, it would have been Modern Renaissance for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not necessarily my favorite, but it's definitely one that used to be, and I still go back to it. Weddings, any kind of like event. I have like one friend in particular. I did her wedding. Anytime she has like an event, and she's kind of getting into public speaking and like photo shoots and stuff. So then she'll like show up at my house at like 6 a.m. and I like do her makeup.
You're like, okay, let's do this.
It's a good experience. It's a good experience to have like be on YouTube, but also have done other people's makeup.
Oh yeah. I feel like I learned so much more doing other people's makeup.
Yeah. Because you have to think about it. Not a lot of YouTubers have that, like, unless they're a professional makeup artist.
Right.
The most YouTubers that do, like, I mean, like, I don't want to comment. You don't do YouTube makeup for, like, a photo shoot. Like, you don't want all the highlighter on your face.
I mean, I might, but no, makeup on like, I try to like emphasize that. Like, I'm trying to emphasize it even more because makeup translates so different on camera.
Yeah, you would be the perfect person to talk about something like that. Like the white flash, like, ooh.
Oh my God. I filmed one wedding last year. Like, even like, it's one thing with flash, but I even filmed a wedding last year. Like, she used, I forget which powder it was, but because she put so much on, it even picked up the white cast in video. And I was like, I've never, ever seen that before. But it's all in how you apply it. But that's also why you apply like, you should have a professional do it. Just because it translates so different.
And you don't want your wedding photos to look like your Instagram photos. You want it to look like you.
For real. They're timeless. They are timeless pictures. We should do, would you guys want to see that? Like I mean, like she said, not many people are probably getting married right now.
But like, you can take notes.
I know. Take notes, mental notes, write them down, jot them down. I know, right? All right. I threw in one last one.
Right. Yes.
Your most underrated, like one that is never talked about that should be talked about more.
I feel like I misinterpreted this one. But that's okay.
How did you interpret it?
I just feel like this palette got so much like hate on the internet.
It did. No, you're right, because that is underrated. I think it's underrated. I think that's a bomb ass palette.
So good. So far, my favorite of 2020.
That's like my favorite Anastasia palette, I think.
There's a lot of bad shit happening in 2020, so I don't know if that's
true fucking story, man. True story. Oh man.
She cute.
I think that's a really pretty I think that's a really pretty palette. I like it a lot.
What's yours?
I had to take it out of the box.
Oh.
I'm telling you, like, this palette, I feel like got hyped.
Yeah.
But it wasn't hyped to like the extent that I felt it should be. Like, I still feel like this is so underrated. This might even be like a colorful palette for me.
It's so good. I'm trying to think of who convinced me to buy that palette.
Probably me.
Yeah, actually, I think it was you. I'm trying to think.
Morgan Turner's up in this bitch. What's up, Morgan? We were talking about you earlier. She's like, y'all are cracking me up.
Members of the Morgan Turner fan club present. Accounted for.
Oh, Morgan Turner, everybody. She's another amazing makeup content channel. Oh my God. Actually, you may not want to do that to yourself because you're going to want to buy fucking everything. She's like the best. She does such good videos.
And she does makeup. We should have her on this live that we're planning for the weddings because she does wedding makeup too.
Let's do it. The more the merrier. I get nervous with having like a ton of people because then we talk over each other. That's
true too. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll come up with something, but
I know it's like I wish we could just have a fucking meetup at this point. It's like, what the fuck? The quarantine is cramping our vibe so hard. So hard. Pete says Morgan is responsible for me and Tom Ford quads. That's like Michelle Wong is going to get me so hard on that wet dry formula. I feel like she says that in every goddamn video, but then I see freaking Morgan post my Charlotte Tilbury collection. I'm like, fuck you,
Did
bitch.
you see that picture? Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, you fucking bitch. Oh, Thies, she has to go to sleep now. Thank you for joining us, Thies. You're always the best. You're always so sweet. No, but I can't. Hold on. I can't not swatch it.
Right? See, that's why I think you like the chameleons from Terra Moon, because it's all of, like, they're all like that.
Oh, I know. I love it. But even like this, it's so good.
Your palette still smells, but it smelled good when I first opened it. Like strawberry shortcake smell.
See, I didn't notice like an intense smell from it. I just think this is a solid palette. I don't think it got the hype that it deserved. Like this is why I say it's underrated. Like I feel like I should have heard like every big influencer talking about that palette, and I feel like nobody did.
That's because of the drama, probably.
Yeah, true story. But like we're all talking about it, and there wasn't like a shit ton of drama. But that's where I'm just like, I think that's how I looked at it with like underrated. Like I feel like the entire like beauty industry should have been looking at this palette, because I don't necessarily love like the blues in here. Kind of fucked me up a little bit. I was like, okay, I think we should have done without those.
Mm-hmm.
But he was like the first like.
Bigger brand.
I mean, yeah, he's like an indie brand, but he's like it's like a support brand. He was like the first one to do like a shade like this, you know, like while all these indie brands are doing these multi-chromes and shit, which that's underrated on its own level right there. Should we do it? Should we do it?
Are you gonna pull out your Cleonut? Is that what you're doing? Did you get your order yet?
No, I'm getting so impatient, but these, so good. Oh, this is that bitch.
You hear that sound she's making?
I'm like, I can't talk about palettes without talking about, even though they're individual shadows. I can't.
Put like a few different ones. Mine, somebody commented one day when I showed this, they're like, you better not drop that. And I was like, oh my God, no shit.
No shit. One of mine broke. This one down here, it broke, and I was devastated.
That one is loose. Is that your jewel, the blue? Mine's it definitely it's like
crumbled.
It's gonna be bad.
Or no, mine's Spire. It's called Spire.
Yeah.
Oh, even my glitter ones are falling apart. I think those are my favorite that Cleona does, though, is these, like, the glitter multi-chromes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Oh my God.
Oh, we're doing it. We're done with the whole, like, collab of it all. Or not collab. Yeah. We're done with the tag of it all, but we're going to give you a swatch party for, like, the 8,000th
all day. These are the Davina, Willy Wonka something. They're like the pastel-y shades on the bottom of this palette. They're really cute.
Davina, you said?
Yeah, I know you were kind of thinking about trying them. So
I keep seeing them. Yeah, I was glad that Emily made that comment, because I was looking at that one post. I'm like,
yeah, I was like, girl, they definitely had like better swatches.
Yeah.
To the punch and told you that. So
yeah, thank God Emily pulled through on that one.
Yeah.
Emily says, I'm not buying more of the jeweled Cleona multi-chromes because they crease to all hell on me, but maybe the glitter iridescent.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I notice a creasing on me.
Right. Same.
I've never really paid attention though, but I feel like I would have noticed that. If anything, I see some like the black, like the undertone come through sometimes, but that's where I feel like that's the only thing.
The jewel ones, I feel like other people have done.
Yeah.
So I always tell people do the glitters or because even those Sydney Grace ones, remember the 3 that Sydney Grace did? I feel like they'd look just like.
I will say these Sydney Grace ones though, like, okay, here's the deal. These are beautiful. These are the Sydney Grace ones.
Yeah.
But there is something that is like special about the Cleona ones. Like they're to me, like they're softer, but they're more reflective. Like they're more like sparkly almost.
Mhm.
These ones, like I got these when I think they either first launched or restocked.
You did, yeah.
And the texture of them is different now.
Oh, is it? Let me try.
They're almost like I almost have to like work my finger in them. Whereas like the Cleona, they're still like super fucking soft.
Mm.
These are just the coolest eyeshadows. But Cleonas, they do have that more like reflective.
These are the same ones that Brit swatched on mine.
Look how different they look. This is where the different skin tone is so interesting. Because like that green pops so much more on you.
Yeah, it's funny because I always think like colors pop on lighter skin tones, and I always get the opposite comments like, "Oh my god, that looks so good on you!" Like, looks so good on my skin tones. Like, oh my god!
All right, so do you guys in the live chat have any more like show us blank eyeshadow palettes? Any other categories you want us to show off? Because we're having a swatch party. We'll see if you guys have anything you want us to show.
Some new shades from Adept. Have you tried them yet?
I haven't, but I don't.
I just really want
hearing
one color.
I think they follow me on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
That one's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
But I keep hearing like not the best things about their shadows, but I've never tried them. They also don't like speak to me. Like when the multi-chromes is what gets me. I'm just like,
yeah.
I want them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing with singles. You gotta be. It's like it gets overwhelming real quick because everyone has singles. This is the one like Terra Moon that everyone freaks out about. It's like a red.
Ooh.
Let me swatch it. Can you see that? It's like a gold red. It's so pretty. I have it on my inner corners. But
I see it. Like it looks really red on your inner corner.
Yeah.
At least it does on camera. That's pretty.
Red Giant from.
Ooh.
So good. And you have JD Glow, right?
Nope.
No? Wait, is it like a scandal thing that I don't know about? Because that happens.
No, I just never tried them.
Okay.
I'm like, I was never really into indie brands until like this year. And then I'm having good luck product wise, but the shipping times is where I'm just like, I don't like paying for shit and having to wait fucking months for it.
Yeah.
We were talking about that on your live this morning.
Yeah. I haven't had the worst luck, but Glaminatrix Cosmetics, they're in Australia, I think. I'm like still waiting. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, here's my JD Glow size.
Oh damn. They're big.
They're like Give Me Glow size. But people say they're like dupes too. I wouldn't say they are, but I mean I could swatch a few of these.
I always get JD Glow and Give Me Glow confused. Like I call them like the same thing.
That's fair. I think Emily Han has
fair. That one on the bottom is Georgina.
Mm-hmm. It's like a purpley.
Ooh, that's JD Glow, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have a formula.
She cute.
Look at my fingers.
What's the name of the one on your ring finger?
1 second. Let me get it out. I really don't want to dig my nails into my even that happens all the time. This is unexpected. I think this is like everyone's one of like the
That's pretty.
So good.
They're saying Adept changed their formula.
I think so. The mattes don't feel as good as the first round.
But Adept has some high shifting shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Samantha asked, what palette was our biggest regret?
Oh, man. I think Jawbreaker sometimes, just because it never like spoke to me and I bought it. From before? Like
what?
Just from the tag or just like in general?
No, in general.
Yeah. Burn it.
No, I like the glitters, but that's like the one I'm like, I still wish I never bought it because I'm like
that money though. Never get that money back.
And then too, I don't think you could return them either.
Oh, you know
Or
what? Other one was really bad was the Jeffree Star palette. I don't think they even ended up doing a video.
cash grab.
Fucking green. I was like, ooh, it's a green eyeshadow.
It's one green eyeshadow.
No, they put it in there just to spite me.
Yeah, I think the Tati would be my big, because I hemmed and hawed that too for a long time, and I was like, no, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna buy it, and then I bought it, and I'm like, why the fuck did I do that? And I tried it and tried it and tried it, and I think I hated it worse and worse and worse every single time. Let's see. Emily, I think, is asking what show our most unexpected. Unexpected is
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was like, I thought she was asking us a question. And let's see. Oh, Jennifer says Thirsty from Jeffree Star. I never got that palette.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What's the worst palette you've ever purchased?
Oh gosh. Okay, hold on, because I think my AirPods just died. Shoot.
We're almost done anyways.
Oh no, they didn't die. Okay, thank God. I can hear you.
They disconnected.
Oh, actually, I think the one died. I need new ones. Anyway. They just don't last.
They really don't last that long. Oh, I can't hear you. Hold on.
I'll unmute myself.
Oh, okay. There you go. I unmuted you.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, yeah, no AirPods. They did. They
died. Worst palette you ever bought?
The original Subculture. I was so mad.
Oh, I almost forgot about that one.
I was like,
I almost forgot about that one.
Why did you change the formula and not tell anyone? And then
I never bought that one either.
Oh, that was like
yeah,
it was like when there weren't as many releases coming out as there are now.
Right.
Gut wrenching that they did that. But the ones at TJ Maxx are super good.
Huh. I've almost bought it so many times, but then I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
I hear like horror stories about it. So
and Fat Hips did like a picture of the original and then the one she got at like TJ Maxx, I think, or something, but it's different formulas. So they changed it back to the original. And one or some shit. I don't know. But the one I got at TJ Maxx is really good. So if you see it, grab it. Because that color story is so good.
I say I really like the color story, but then it's like, I know I wouldn't buy it now because it's not a color story that I would wear right now. I'd buy it in like
the fall.
Fall, yeah. Mm-hmm. I think the worst one I ever bought was the Dose of Colors Marvelous Mauves.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like too many. I like the Snow Angel. That one was pretty cool because it had like 3 purples and like some blues. And then they just changed the packaging on those and they look so fun. But I'm like, come on, do more colors. Like,
right.
New blues. Like, let's go.
Let's do something. No, I've come to the realization I just don't like their eyeshadows at all.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Does anybody else have any other ones? Worst, Kat Von D Anniversary. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about the Kat Von D palettes. I ended up buying, remember the Mi Vida Loca palette?
Yeah. Did you buy it on like eBay? How much did you buy it for?
It was like $10 more. So it wasn't anything crazy. And that was like, I think that was one of my very first palettes. And I saw like all the hype and I was like, oh, I want to review it. So I bought it off of somebody and I was like, why the fuck did I do that? I think I still have it though somewhere.
I still remember like seeing it in store and I didn't like color as much as I do now. And yeah, and then it's like, oh man, if I could go back and talk to myself, but
I know.
Yeah, it's I think after she got like canceled, nobody talks about it anymore. So.
True story. I'm trying to think if there's any. I was trying to think of other categories I tried to think of one to be like palettes that's like stayed relevant the longest, like almost like a better with age type of thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's not really any though that have been around forever and are still like hyped up type things. Yeah. Everybody's always about the new.
I know, it's like a sick cycle, like
right.
We could talk about trends. I don't know, maybe like what people think is coming. I always am not ahead of the curve on that one, so
I never know what to. I'm like, what else can you possibly do? Like,
yeah, I feel like
we're always complaining how we want more shit, but I'm like, really, what more do we have left?
Yeah, like the palette predictions, because I know Angie does the palette predictions or like trend predictions, and I'm like, I always feel like there's pastels for spring, and then like, but like the galaxy stuff, like, is there going to be more?
I hope not. That trend needs to die. That and the zodiacs. I'm just like, get out of here.
It was so funny because James Charles in like Instant Influencer this last episode, he literally said, he's like, I'm really getting into zodiacs, and I'm like, that it's not over. Like
he's gonna have a zodiac collection with ColourPop or some bullshit. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Morphe, zodiac.
I know, Morphe. Whenever I hear like the zodiac shit though, I think of ColourPop and Kathleen Lights now.
Oh. Yeah, she's like really into it.
Oh man. Let's see, they got some for us. What is a cult palette everyone should have?
I think any ABH palette is just like a staple. Like
I feel like the Amrezy is the best one though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's got the 2 glitters in it. I feel like it has a good variety. I feel like
it's like the current age. Like I feel like Modern Renaissance and are like of that year of ABH, but this one's like the hip new younger sister. Older sister.
I might even go out on a limb and say that Artist Couture Supreme Nudes.
Yep.
I think that might be what it is because I like that. I like that one because it goes neutral, cool, and warm. Like it has everything in it.
But Cult's more like it's been around, right? Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think ABH, any of the Natasha Denona's, like the Biba palette.
I feel. Is there any really like cult favorites anymore?
I was doing orgasm this morning and like trying to give people the history of the orgasm blush.
Speaking of which, I just got my orgasm face palette in the mail today.
Yes,
that's upstairs. I didn't bring it down yet.
I was looking at the reviews because I was curious, but yeah, I think that the new color reminds me a lot of the Mini Bloom. That little blush that Natasha Denona did with the So I was like, I don't need it, but I
don't need it.
Hot coral blushes.
Yeah. Well, I always hear Kate the Great Beauty is always talking about Orgasm X.
Nice.
And then I've been wanting that one, and then the fact that I don't have Orgasm, and then I was just like, when in Rome, 20% off. So I just bought it.
I swear for the sale this year, I didn't buy any eyeshadow palettes. I didn't
either.
There wasn't really any that I was like dying for anyway. And then I got Supreme Nudes before the sale just cause. And I kept like trying to see if any new ones would come out. And there was nothing coming. And I was like, man. So
yeah, I was surprised that I didn't buy any either. I bought Supreme Nudes like right before the sale.
Yeah.
But it still wasn't during the sale.
Right.
Let's see. Sweet Roar is asking our most guilty palette.
Like what we paid for the palettes or like.
I don't think I've ever felt guilty about buying a palette.
Like because it was so dumb. I definitely.
Sweet Roar, what did you mean by that? What did you mean? Elaborate. What the hell's your name again? I always forget name. Like everybody needs to change their handles to be their real names.
I know.
So that like Sweet Roar.
And I felt so bad the other day, and I don't think they meant to, but somebody was like, "Oh, I'm a boy," and I didn't say anything like, "Hey, lady," or anything. I just said "hun," so I feel like it applies. Like there's people that call boys "hun,"
right?
And then they're like, "Oh," and then I was like, "Cool." Like I didn't acknowledge the fact that they said they were a boy because it doesn't matter. But
yeah,
I was like, I love makeup too.
Emily asks, how do you think mainstream brands are going to incorporate these shifty multi-chromes and or iridescent trends? I don't think they're going to at all.
I was going to say the same thing. I don't think they care. The other thing too is the multi-chromes are supposed to be really expensive, like the raw material. So I don't know.
Not only that, could you imagine, just look at the heat that Norvina just got for those fucking liners. Could you imagine the heat that they would all get for taking, like, because indie brands essentially like own multi-chromes, like they did it first. So it's like if these mainstream brands started to do it, I think people would lose their shit.
I don't think people mainstream could make their palettes affordable enough to. I mean, because there's way more that goes into putting a palette together. I'm sure for a brand like Tarte or whoever. So the cake liner thing, I didn't get like. Suva's, that was bizarre.
I never even heard of Suva before.
Because it's like, I don't know. I think I follow makeup like, I don't know. Everyone's pretty, I don't know. It's like, how do people miss some of that stuff? But there's so much of it. I don't know. Maybe
I know.
And Suva's, they're so sweet because the owner is Canadian, but she's originally from Fiji and she's like Indian. So her parents are Indian. I don't think she grew up in India, but then she grew up in like Fiji and now she lives in Canada and she's super cool and she's like a brown girl in makeup. And so I like want to love them, but I don't love their formula. I love their palettes.
You're like, I'm trying like motherfucker, but it ain't working.
Some people love it. Again, there's people that love their
personal preference.
Yeah. And then she actually just did the iridescent. She did a palette. I can't remember what it's called, but it has like some colorful shades and then these toppers that kind of look like the alchemy shades. So I guess Kat Von D does have iridescent. Like, I don't know if they're multi-chromes, but
no, I wouldn't say that they're multi-chromes. I think they're more like iridescent.
Yeah, and so her the Diva did a glow in the dark formula. So her eyeshadows, some of them glow in the dark.
That's pretty sick though.
Yeah, it's very like rave vibes. Like if that's your thing.
That's like a britches thing right there. Yeah. I'm gonna need those. I'm gonna need those for the bar.
So like check out their Instagram because her eye looks are like so colorful. Like
yeah. See, that's right. Like when I look at this, I don't get inspired from stuff because I'm like, I don't got that kind of time.
Right.
It just ain't happening. I'm not gonna spend that much time. Especially for me, like I have hooded eyes. Like as soon as I open my eye, you ain't gonna see shit. I definitely ain't gonna waste hours. Like I'll waste hours on my face that you're actually gonna see. Like I'll do colorful looks and stuff, but I'm not gonna do like fine line work and all that sort of stuff. No fucking way. I got shit to do. I barely sleep as it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's so many shapes and sizes in the makeup game right now.
For realsies. Oh, I just saw Emily said, where'd it go? It jumped on me. No, Kat Von D is dual chromes for sure.
Gotcha.
I tried to love Suva Block Party palette, but I couldn't get into it. Yeah, like I never heard of them until Kevin James Bennett was popping off about how Norvina stole from them. Or stole like the concept, which
that's an accurate statement. Like,
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, are we gonna do this every time a bigger brand does something that an indie brand did? Like,
and it's,
that's why I said about the multi-chromes. I don't think anybody will touch them because people will lose their shit that they're taking something from indie brands, even if they can't make it affordable. Like that won't stop them. Like that don't stop freaking Pat McGrath from charging $129 for a palette.
Right. And I think it's like, it's bringing that special thing to the masses. And like, you wouldn't have heard of Suva maybe if ABH had done the liners.
Yep.
They benefit.
I probably wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Sweet Roar changed her name. There, I updated my name just for Aurora. Thanks, girl. You didn't have to do that.
I feel that too, because I'm like, some people's names, I'm like, I don't know how to say that. Or
I know. Well, I like it too when, like, I like the names because then I feel like it's more personal. Like, I feel like I'm actually talking to a person instead of just a screen name, you know? But I'm not, that's like so selfish of me being like, change your name so I know.
Just leave a comment with the whole backstory.
Yeah, right. I know, right? Let's see. Pat already sneak peeked a multi-chrome something or other recently-ish. I did not see that. Oh, let's see. Oh, like maybe on the runway. I haven't seen that, but I don't know. I have no idea like what to predict with makeup. Yeah. I actually did you follow Tara Brooke?
Yeah, I think I just started following because she did a tag, and I think she did.
Yeah. She first did the what was it, the beauty brand tag, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just tagged me in another one, like it was like if you were to collaborate with a brand type of video. But I was like, I honestly have never thought about collabing with a brand. Like I am not on that level. I have no like ambition to collab with a brand, but I'm like, I don't think I could even think of something like super creative or different than I feel like there's just so much already out there. Like, where do we go from here?
It's crazy though when you think about it too, though, because like I think brands are so much more open to it now. Like Amy, I think there's Menagerie's teasing a collab coming up in the summertime, I think.
I need Lethal to collab with Teresa, and I would buy it in a heartbeat. Because she's like the only one that's going to get me to buy from them because she swears by it. But there's been like people that are like, oh, they're not worth it. So I'm like, I don't fucking know. It's all subjective.
Yeah, it's just how much you want to spend to, I don't know. Mm-hmm. And then who says something's good, and if you like. Yeah. I just tried M Cosmetics. They're a Canadian indie brand, and my friend Amy raves about them. So then I was like, fine.
Oh, is that the EMME Cosmetics?
Yeah.
I've heard of them. I've heard of them before.
I'm like obsessed with she's like, everyone's sleeping on this brand. Like, then it's like the influencers influence the influence.
Right? It's like a never ending cycle.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Like, I don't necessarily love though, like, I want to support indie brands, but I wish that they did more palettes. Like, I don't necessarily love that they all do
collection.
Here's what I should say. I don't like just seeing like individual shadows on a website. Mm-hmm. I want to see like with Makeup Geek. I like the fact that they have an option to like buy the palette, or you can like, I know you can customize the palettes, but I like that they do the quads. They do that for you. Like, I like when they put it together for you. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of indie brands don't do that.
Yeah.
Or at least not that I've seen, at least.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got to be like a cost thing.
Something.
The sites, like, who knows? It's got to be.
I'm sure it is insanely expensive.
Yeah, I remember when Cleonad. Do you remember when Cleonad did a huge restock? They did an Angie bundle. I was like talking to Angie, like, ask them to make an Angie bundle.
I know.
It's so easy because if you like Angie's, style. It's a no-brainer. It's her favorite shades. You don't have to think of Cleonad. Like, picking Cleonad shades is stressful. Like,
it is, and especially how fast they sell out. It's like,
I just buy the bundle, and then I'm like, I know what I got. It's fine.
Same. And then you end up buying shit that you don't necessarily want. You're just like panic buying. Lethal has a design your own palette designer, so you can see it.
Yeah, they do have a good one. Yeah. It probably cost a fortune to program a site to do that.
Oh, probably.
But yeah.
Their matte, they're okay. Their mattes remind me of Dominique Cosmetic Latte palette. I still don't know how I feel. I don't know. I've almost like spoiled myself because I found like the formulas that I like. And when things don't match up to that, I'm just like, they're garbage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But then when they do match up, I'm like, oh shit. And then it becomes like a favorite palette.
Yeah. And just what you like. And
that is what it is.
That's the thing too that makes it hard with like PR and stuff. Like, not that I get all this PR, but it's like, when it's from a brand you love, it's amazing. And
right.
And
then you're excited about it.
Yeah. And then you like, I remember being so against PR, and I'm like, you know what? It makes sense for people. Like,
It does. It makes. I wish that brands would do it differently. Like, there's so many things that I wish they would change about PR, but I can't say that how they do it doesn't make sense, because it does.
It's necessary. People.
Yeah. Let's see. Is it Lovelux Beauty where they sell the singles? Oh, from their palettes. Love that. Lovelux Beauty. I don't think I've ever checked them out before.
I think I've tried. Yeah, I was going through a phase where I was like, oh, I'm gonna try all the indie brands, and then I didn't love their formula, and then they did those. I think they were the brand that did. They had, you know, those Huda shades in her new nudes that had the white flakes, or like, but everybody was like freaked out because like they did a version of that with colors, but the white flakes were so big, and I got excited and I ordered it because I didn't realize how, but they were so like, if you swatch chunks of, it was not cut down small. What the technical.
That's like asking for a lawsuit right there.
Yeah. So then I was like, But watch reviews. If you're gonna buy indie, like watch people that, if you're not a YouTuber, like you don't need to spend your money trying something when there's somebody that already tried it for you.
Right. Yeah. But then it comes back to makeup is subjective and everybody has different opinions.
Yeah,
it's so funny. I was talking to Shannon about this the other day. I'm like, it's so weird how like a palette, like, because I always get excited about palettes.
Yeah.
And it's like, what about a palette like makes me excited? It's like, is it the way that the colors are like put together? Is it the packaging? Like, it's so weird that I could just look at something and be like, no, it's shit. Like, I'm not interested. And then I'll see something else. And it's literally like the same type of product. And I'm like, oh, is it like the colors? Is it it's so, I just said to him, I'm like, it's so fucking weird how I'm like, so I just think it looks so pretty when it's literally just colorful powders.
Right.
Why is that?
What is the psychological theory?
I know, it's so weird. I'm just like, we're fucking up. We're weird. We are addicted.
Yep.
Emily says, yes, watch those reviews. It jumped again. Look up the hashtags on Instagram. Look at tag photos on IG. I usually just go to the brand's website. And I mean, I follow like Indie Makeup Spotlight. I follow, what is it, Indie Mood. Mm-hmm. That's like my favorite thing I think about Trend Mood is she always has like high quality swatches because she does it herself.
Yeah. And that's Angela Marie, is it Tanner? She gets a lot of PR, so she does a lot of those swatches for all kinds of stuff. Let me see if I can find it. You guys know who I'm talking about.
I don't think I know who you're talking about.
Angela Mary Tanner. I don't know some of her swatches. I mean, they're like so intense. Like I know I saw like my Pat McGrath palette does not look like that, but
that's like profesh lighting.
But like that, I don't think there's a shade like, so the lighting is very.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it almost alters, but it's a good like. She does a lot of really good swatches.
You're just like, ooh, aesthetic. You'll have to send me that account, or can you comment on the chat?
I can, I can do that.
If you can comment on the chat, tag it in there. I think it's nice to be told to use certain color stories together. I do agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. And
colorful powders are life.
Not everyone's comfortable putting color stories together. I think some people just take that for granted, but.
Right.
Like, it's like when people, why do people have stylists? Like, to me, I'm like, like,
yep.
Dressing myself is easy, but like, not everyone feels that way.
Exactly.
So.
Oh, you just posted it. Here, I'll put it on the screen. That way, if you guys want to follow that Instagram account.
I think
for swatches.
I had to like, Angela Mary Tanner. I don't know. I've heard so many people talk about her, so I think that's how I ended up.
Yeah, I've never heard of her before. I follow. Is my phone down here? if it is, I don't know where it went. I think I moved it when I didn't want it next to my thing. There's this one girl I follow, and I'm like, how do not so many brands send her stuff to have her photograph it and swatch it? Because it starts with a K. Where the fuck is my phone at? I don't know. Lost cause. I don't know where it is. Oh, Sarah Smiles loves makeup. What's up, girl? Hey, girl. Hey. Oh my God, she comes through always plugging my Instagram and all my handles.
Yes,
She's the best. She's so funny.
Listen, that's the kind of moderation we need here.
Exactly. It's like bothering me. I'm like, where the fuck is my phone at?
I know.
But I think that kind of wraps it up for tonight's video, though. What do you think?
Yeah, this was really fun. Thank you for asking me.
Anytime, girl. You're my palette girl.
I'm like
You're my eyeshadow palette queen.
People's lives. And I'm like, oh, I want to be on this live.
I think live streams. I think live streams are insanely fun, and I think they're even more fun when we can do them together because it gives you even more perspective. And then the fact that you're a different skin tone and everything, I think, is even better.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm like, where the fuck is my? I'm so mad because I wanted to share her Instagram account. It starts with a K.
Calling me, texting me right now.
Well, I moved it because somebody kept my phone kept going up. It's probably in there. It is. It's in my drawer. Hold on, I found it. Yay. It was in my drawer.
Sometimes I just say like, "Hey, SIR," and then it responds back to me. To find it like.
Well, I'm commenting that Instagram account.
Cool.
It's Kiera Lachella or Lachelle. Kiera Lachelle. Like her Instagram. Wait, where's my camera?
Oh,
it's so aesthetic.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I am following.
I'm like, how does she not have
the amount of time?
She has a YouTube channel too, but I'm like, honestly, how does she not have, especially on Instagram, like a massive following? I don't understand what's happening here.
And this, I mean, like some people thrive on like makeup photography and like the amount of effort,
right?
Lighting and
exactly. It's like what. I don't like she has 3,000 followers.
Look at all her like props. Holy shit. Like
yeah, like guys, she's on YouTube too, but her Instagram is where it's at. Like she has a really great YouTube channel. I'm not saying that, but her Instagram is fucking fire.
Wow.
So good. Yeah, definitely check her out.
Yeah, it's a lot of indie. So that would
if you do, let her know you are one of the britches and you came from here.
Let a britch.
I love when people know that I'm referring them, more people because we're all friends, right?
Yeah.
Morgan. See you, ladies. Thank you for making me smile tonight. Anytime, girl. Anytime. Thanks for popping in.
That's so sweet.
She's so cute. Love it.
Yeah. There's so many accounts. I don't even know.
Seriously.
I don't even know how people find me, but I'm very grateful. Thank you very much.
I know. Congratulations again on 5,000 subscribers, Karen. So exciting. If you guys aren't subscribed to Karen already, make sure you guys go head over there. You guys have seen her on my channel before. You're going to see her probably a million times again. Yeah. If you want to see her again, let me know. Let us know what kind of videos you guys want to see. Other than that, what do you think? You got anything else? Oh, Sarah coming through.
What?
Coming through with Karen's tag. Coming through with the tag. She is linked.
I don't know why my YouTube, that's my maiden name. And it's so weird.
Karen, because you're dope. You're dope, girl. You're dope. I do have Karen linked in the description box. If you guys don't have the ability to click on that link, it's in the description box, so you can click right on that.
Yeah.
Hooray for Karen. Yes, Karen.
Yes.
She was in your chat earlier too, wasn't she?
Have a bad rep. The Karens of the world have a bad.
Of course.
Try to take it aside.
You were cracking me up. You're like, why am I calling you Brittany? I'm like, because that's my fucking name. That's why you call me.
Literally nobody called. I'm like, Brittany. And I'm like, no, she goes by Brit.
Kate does the same thing. She's always like, Brittany, Brit short for Brit. I'm like, you can call me either one. I just put Brit because everybody always spells my name wrong. Like it makes me so mad when people spell it A-N-Y. Like my name is Brittney, and it's never spelled correctly. So I just put Brit so people don't fuck it up.
Yeah, that's funny.
So when you call me Brittany, it's okay.
Okay, yeah. Good to know. Yeah, it's a struggle, man.
The struggle's real. All right. Well, that's going to be it for tonight's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go subscribe to Karen, share this video, all that fun stuff. Tweet out our channels. That's how more people find us. That's how our communities grow together. And Karen, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It was so much fun.
Yeah. Enjoy your quarantining, guys. Happy Saturday night.
Oh yeah. And then thank you to Samantha and Allie for creating this tag. And if you guys have channels, if you guys want to leave it in the comments if you're watching the playback, which if you're watching the playback, sorry about everything. Sorry for everything. So that'll be it for tonight. Peace out, my britches. Say bye, Karen.
I feel like I've been saying bye for like the last half hour.
I know. Bye. Bye. Oh, shit. It's gotta let me end it. Hold on.
Okay.
And